Good evening. This is the Petroleum People's Proletarian Prefecture 239. With the workers and the resources, Soviet Republic. Very much Soviet, very much Republic. We were working on the power grid. Since we have the new second nuclear reactor on the way, we have to prepare a little bit. And one issue that we have here, this is järn and the prison mountain and everything related there too. They have this underground connection coming in from the current power plant, and the max capacity of one of these underground connections is 12 megawatts, and we are uncomfortably close to that during daytime, and during nighttime I don't even want to know, I don't think. Oh, it's these mines and conveyors and everything is quite power intensive, so this is definitely a candidate for using the new power plant for. But then comes the issue. There is no way of putting that in here without it hurting quite a bit. I mean, we can prepare as much as we want, as much as we can, but in the end, since it goes like so, power comes in here, it goes to one switch. Yes, only one, and then it is split up into two power transformers. One there and one here. And that's it. If there was one more switch in between here, we could do something with this without any significant service interruptions, but such is not the case. So it's going to be a significant service interruption, I'm afraid. And that could lead to very terrible things, such as a complete prison break, if we are really unlucky, because it may turn off the cable cars up to we did that. Feels familiar. Yeah, that's what happened last time when we installed the nuclear power plant. And we wouldn't want that to happen again, please, if possible, to avoid. Got that music machine. I'm trying to concentrate on the power business here now. Would you please cooperate? I suppose not. Screw you then. We need the company of the music. The hell? Just you got that spinning ball. Force quit again. Force quit, you piece of junk. Yeah, there you go. And now what? Now you're connected to the network share where the music resides. Yes. Or you were. Now you're not. Now you are. Okay. Yes. And now I have to browse for it. Yeah. Browse for it. Great. There you go. Music. That is not at all what I had in mind to happen. Workers and Resources soundtrack. Pardon here. We'll soon get on with the power. Would you please play now? Thank you. Okay. I already have a second switch here. This goes also via an underground cable, but to the current power plant. So that we can simply remove. This was real cheap and free to lay in. Okay, it wasn't that easy to remove neither. Okay, we just remove a bit of it then. We have to be a bit mindful also when pulling these cables that we don't disturb the shipping lanes. I don't know if ships actually care about going through or over such things. But in case they do, we want to keep a good clearance. And therefore we're going to have to make it, do an underground at one under the water at some point. In there is nothing. No, that's just a little stream. Because this has to remain navigable. I suppose you could, if you put it up real tall, what happens then? That might work. Might have machinery here for doing such things. Excavators, yes, excellent. Take this out so that we can know what height we're at. $50 meters above the water level. That ought to be enough. Right. I sincerely hope so. Same deal on the other side. Say 50 is 8. 70 meters you're at there, okay. 69. That is very much close enough. Let's see how this fares. What did you put that there for? No. You undid all my work. Here. I don't have a bulldozer at the construction office. No. I don't want to make the waterway too narrow, neither. Okay, maybe we can do something like this. Ah, yes. This could actually work. Could. How about that? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. That is plenty enough clearance for any type of ship that we have. Okay. But then we have this great divide, and that we're going to have to do underneath. And I'm not quite sure how the electricity works. This is 18 megawatts in one of these. If we were to put 2 switches here and then do 2 underground power lines, although we want to make it, here is where a lot of other stuff is, so we will take it a little bit further this way to not mess too much with it. With this. Yes. I could raise up the terrain here as well. No, couldn't do that. But here is probably a good place to take it underneath the water. We'll have to do a switch or two. If we do two switches, can we then do two of these high voltage wires and join them up again? I mean, it should work in parallel. That's how electricity works anyway. But the electricity simulation in the Soviet Republic is fake. It doesn't really correlate to how electricity works, unfortunately. It looks good on the surface, but it has very little to do with how electricity actually works. Yes. So yes, we pull that into there, say, and connect that like so. Yes, and then on the other side we do a similar thing. So we take two switches here, not a medium voltage, high voltage. Like that, and cable there. I hope this is fire protected, fireproofed, by the way. Might not be. We'll have to check on that. And then from here, this is nothing too exotic or strange. Yes, we just pull to the power plant. Where is the other one? It's right here. Now we do this one intertwined with it. Around the cooling tower and into the second output. There we go. And then underground cable, please. If this will work, I don't. It might. It might also not. But in either case, the minimum capacity that we ought to be able to get from this ought to be 12 megawatts. That's still uncomfortably close for the town of Järn. This should work. We should then get the full capacity of this 18 megawatt thing using two of these here. Do you really think so? How much does this? 353 tons of steel, 7,000 workdays. Yeah, this power line is like half the amount of workdays than what the actual power plant is. It doesn't make any sense. It's way too easy to build a nuclear power plant in the Soviet Republic. There we go. And this is going to be done with helicopters. Or is it? Yes, it is. It will have to be because it's so remote and spread out and things. This bit we might be able to do with the local talent here. But these switches and the underground bits and all of that. And that one too. This one leading up. That one only went to there. Yes. How far did we get on the next bit then? To there. Then onwards. These aren't actually hooked up here. Right then. We fix. Now it's all... It is split up into very, very, very many little segments. This is one segment all the way, and that we don't then need to use the helicopters for. We can use the local talent here in Järn to build these. Okay, so we'll have good power hopefully coming in here, and then we just have to pull the plug on it at some point. But I'm not going to do the same mistake again and only have one switch. No, we're going to have two switches this time, at the very least. Right, and a high voltage cable there. A cable is something different, but it depends also. You know what I mean, I think, under the circumstances. Okay. Yes, and then we'll just pull the plug on the transformers one at a time. I hope that we have enough redundancy that it doesn't all go completely to hell. But this is still a little bit of a ways off. Yes, first we need to build the power plant. Rather important. And then we need to build, we need to fuel it, load it up with fuel. And many other things too. How are they doing? Have they finished the street yet? They finished this bit of the street, but not this bit. Oh, and they finished the road up to the cooling tower, so we can start them on the cooling tower. And also the cooling pipes. Ah, great. And now the footpath is finished there, so we can see how much we actually get. All of these, that's plenty of staff for it. More than plenty. But this, you still... actually only 10 work days remain until we can start work on the actual power plant. Okay, great. Can we check if this has... what are you doing here, little helicopter? Ah, yes, you're building these. Can we check if these actually are covered by some sort of fire protection? Here's a fire station. Nah, you see, no, they're out of range. I suppose we build another one then. To also take care of those things on the other side there. Yes, so what we do, state infrastructure, emergency fire station. How bad is the terrain? It's pretty bad. This for doing a heliport. But not if we precondition it a little bit here. Then it's going to be no problem whatsoever. There you have it, heliport 3 times. Yes, a runway, no, a gravel road. I was thinking. We could use the helicopters for doing this, but they are busy building high voltage, so that's why we're doing it this way instead. That. And these also need electricity then. But this transformer has a lot of connections on it. And it has been without power supply now for a little while. Are you getting anywhere on these anytime soon? You have all the stuff, you just need workers. They're coming, but they're coming from PPP for some reason. Did not use the local people for that. Okay, well, whatever. I suppose you don't trust them. Or something thereabouts. We don't need to put in a switch. But then again, it's an extremely small amount of power that's going to be drawn here. Yes. But we don't put in a switch. And we take the heaviest gauge cable, of course. I mean, just in case. This is these construction offices for. But for this I would like to use the slightly more local things. And only bring in the concrete from far away. Okay, are you still not done with the road? Still 10 work days remaining. Where is the bus? Oh, it's... That is far away. That is a bit of a ways away. Only been going for half an hour. I'm passing by the rail distribution office for the oil. Mostly oil. You're all engaged in building this stuff. I would like to break ground on the nuclear power plant before we say goodnight here. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh yeah, music machine. You keep being in such a great mood here. What the hell is this supposed to be? This is just hopeless. Right, it's not just me that is hearing this right now. It is sounding awfully strange. Yeah. Okay. We do the Soviet March from Shane Ivers at silvermansound.com. That we can do. Bum 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 bum. Ho 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 ho. Stop it. Okay. Apparently the bus does not slow down in wet road conditions on asphalt. Oh, that was a bit of harshness on the road. There, yes. Not a smooth experience traveling over that bit, no. But here we are. We are getting to. Stop. Wait. Where did we go? Here it is. Now I think that we could even start work on this power line too. Yeah, since the power plant now has a road connection. We start work on the power plant. Yes. Work has begun on power plant. One cooling pipe is done. The second cooling pipe is being worked on. Not quite, but they have all the resources. They're just waiting for a bus. That is actually not coming from so far away this time. Oh, it's a local bus. Look at the productivity of these people, it's pretty damn good now. Here in Svennemannen, how the average productivity is 113%. And 18,000 actual population. Now you have food to eat, and we have plenty of meat, and we actually have such enormous amounts of food now. But this is never going to finish filling up this. It's just going to keep doing this. You're not sending proper long trains really. Sometimes you do, when I place the diamond too close to the station. Then you send a proper long train. Yeah, that's it. Yes, that is it. So perhaps the nuclear power plant will be finished when we next meet, and then we'll see if we can't what sort of havoc we can wreak upon Järn when we get a new power plant. Let's hope it isn't as bad as it was last time. Thank you so very much for watching. 230 something of the people's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture. Good night.